If you're watching this video, you know one of my main loves in life since I can remember. I'm 24, so probably since I was 10, has been NBA basketball, has been the sport of basketball. I absolutely love basketball. I cherish it. I'm extremely excited right now for my favorite team, the Miami Heat, to be in the finals and to be up 1-0 against the Dallas Mavericks. But this is not a video about this season. This is not a video about NBA basketball. It's about a player who has been my favorite player, who had got me into basketball, and who I have stuck with from team to team until up to his last team, because I can't stand the Celtics. Today, June 1st, 2011, Shaquille O'Neal retired from the National Basketball Association after 19 seasons, after a injury-plagued season with the Boston Celtics. A calf injury, a leg injury. He just never was himself. 38 years old. I know 38 in basketball years and NBA years is like twice that as many, but realistically, I knew Shaq was going to retire soon, but I thought I could deal with this better. Many of you are saying, what's the big deal? He's not dead. He's still going to be around. He's going to be in the media. He's going to, more than likely, replace maybe Charles Barkley or Kenny Smith on TNT. He's going to be an analyst. He's still going to be in the NBA somehow, affiliated with the NBA somehow. Might have his own analysis show on NBA TV or something. But to me, it's not seeing the big fella play basketball. I'm absolutely heartbroken. Seeing him this past season just broke my heart. Seeing him retire is just breaking my heart. I know he's a shell of his former self, but I followed him to LA. I followed him to Phoenix. I followed him to Miami. I followed him to Cleveland. I just could not follow him to Boston. But other than that, I absolutely love Shaquille O'Neal. He got me into basketball. I remember being a little kid and remembering this image. Okay, this image. Look at that. A young Shaquille O'Neal from 93, 94. This guy just absolutely just dominating my heart. Honestly, he got me into basketball. I loved every facet of his game. I loved every facet of his personality. His movies. Being a little kid, I absolutely loved Kazam. And I still, on time to time, if Kazam's on HBO or Family Channel, I'll watch it just for the nostalgia reasons. Blue Steel, underrated comic book movie. And one of the most underrated sports movies, Blue Chips, with Nick Nolte and Anthony Hardaway. Very good underrated sports movie. I watched all the movies. I actually had his music CDs. I actually, oh wow, man! I had his shoes. Remember the Shaq-Notic Reeboks that were like hypnotic? I had those. I rocked those for like 8 years before they just disintegrated. I actually had to call my mom and tell her today my day was just completely shot because Shaquille O'Neal was retired, and I knew it was coming. I knew this season was his last season. To officially have it and for him to officially announce it, it just hurts. I'm trying to hold back the tears. Seriously, he has been my fave athlete. He has been the biggest part. He has been a big part of my life since I found out about him. Him as a player. Many people say, why do you follow him? The only thing he was good at was being big. I beg to differ. He was, to me, the most dominant player I've ever seen in the NBA in my 24 years. Just, the game had to change because of him. They had to change the rules. They had to officiate him more closely. He was officiated unfairly quite a lot. But he has been my favorite athlete. His stint with the Lakers and with the Heat, just in his heyday, nobody could freaking stop him. He was just a monster. Getting down low, posting up. I remember. What I want to remember is the athletic Shaquille O'Neal. I want to remember that dunk that he just with the Lakers that he was down on the ground, he fell on the defensive end and just he was trailing the play and just ran and got the ball and slammed it hard. I want to remember that fight with Charles Barkley. I want to remember him getting in a fight with Brad Miller of the Chicago Bulls at that time. I want to remember the 3 straight championships. I want to remember him hugging his stepfather as he won his first championship. I want to remember him winning his championship in New Jersey, his home, where he was born. I want to remember Shaquille O'Neal as not only as an athlete, but as a dominant role in my life, as a great ambassador for the NBA, because let's face it, after Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal was the face in the NBA. He brought the NBA to new heights with his personality, with his play, with his demeanor. He was everything that the NBA needed at that time. And for him to retire is definitely an end to that era. He was the last true center to play. Dwight Howard is in that mix, but Dwight Howard is changing his game so quickly. He's becoming more of an outside player. He's trying to become more of an outside player. Shaquille O'Neal is the last species of a dominant center. And it's painful for me to see this, because center has always been my favorite position. Shaquille O'Neal, from the bottom of my heart, I love you, I respect you, and I admire you. Thank you for everything you've done for the NBA, for everything you've done with your charitable foundations. People don't remember. Every Christmas, he gave toys to tots. Every Thanksgiving, he gave turkeys to needed families. He was such a kind-hearted person. I am such a big fan that I actually spent $100 a ticket for 2 tickets, 2 free tickets to see a taping of his Shaq Versus show when he was in St. Louis. Didn't even meet him. I got close, but I'm that big of a fan. Actually made a YouTube video a couple years ago when he first announced that he was retiring after like 2 years. And I'll post a link to that video. But Shaquille O'Neal, you've been one of my biggest idols. You've been a great form of entertainment for myself and for many. And I thank you for your service. I thank you for your contribution to the NBA. And I thank you for just being a part of my life. I really am heartbroken right now. It just really seems like it's one end of a chapter of my life. I know he's not dead. I know he's just retiring. I know he's still going to be around. But it's just painful to know that I will never see the big fella lace him up again and play basketball. Much love to Shaquille O'Neal. Much love to Shaquille O'Neal. The NBA would never be the same without you, man. I truly mean that. Wow, fuck, dude. Sorry, I'm cussing. I just... Wow. Man, dude. Seriously, though, real quick. Shaquille O'Neal, if you ever see this video, I am like your biggest fan. I'm not some crazy guy. I'm not some obsessed person. But, just know that I followed you since I could follow basketball coherently, and you have been my favorite athlete. You are my favorite athlete of all time, and I will always, always, always cherish the times that I watched you play, that I saw you dominate. Your retirement's not the end, but it's definitely an end to a chapter. May you, dude, I hope you buy a team. I hope you buy a team and just do what you want to do, man. I hope you're on TV a lot. Please replace Chuck on TNT. I can't stand Chuck. But much love and respect, Shaq. Damn, today is hard, dude. Today is hard. Any good thing from this is that I don't have to watch Celtics games anymore unless they play the Heat, because I can't stand the Celtics. This past season was the hardest for me because I usually follow Shaq from team to team, and yeah, you can call me a bandwagoner, but being in St. Louis, never had a team. But I just couldn't follow Shaq to the Celtics. I've just always hated the Celtics. But I watched every game Shaq played for the Celtics. They're rooting for Shaquille O'Neal. That was it. But much love and respect, Shaq. This video is dragging on. I just want to say, Shaquille O'Neal, man, I hope you watch this video, and I hope you know the fans truly do appreciate the NBA, appreciates what you did for us, what you did for the league, and what you will do for years to come. Much love, dude. Man, much love, man. Wow. Once Tim Duncan retires, man, that's it, dude. Tim Duncan and once Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan are gone from this league, it's just wow. An era of basketball, of NBA basketball, is just over. It just blows my mind, man. Remember the days of basketball on NBC. Remember the days of Kobe Bryant throwing Shaq the alley-oop from 15 down would beat the Blazers in Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. I remember the Lakers just dominating the Nets in the finals. Remember being scared when Allen Iverson and the Sixers beat them in Game 1 of the finals in 2001, but then they won 4 straight. Shaq, I've been with you since the beginning, dude, and I love you. So it hurts. But I'm going to end this video because it's dragging on. But Shaq, love you. A lot of man love here. You've been a big part of my life. I really appreciate it. Wow, dude. Somehow I got to get back in the basketball spirit and watch Game 2 of the NBA Finals tomorrow. Woo! I love you, man. Peace.